Hey guys, it's Tim and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. So some, I guess you could say, crazy or insane things took place at last night's AAW event, and they almost, one, got kicked out of the building during the show, and two, Sami Callihan almost had a gun pulled on him by security. So, as Mike Johnson of PW Insider writes, with the eyes of the wrestling world on Chicago area this weekend, Danny Daniels, AAW, held two back-to-back events at the Logan Square Auditorium. By the end of the second night, they almost lost the venue. During last night's match between Jimmy Jacobs and Sami Callihan, the two brawled through the crowd and onto the stage, usually used for musical events in the venue. Jacobs was placed under a drum riser and Callihan began stacking chairs, not folding chairs, but plastic chairs that don't close, on top of Jacobs and the riser. The building management began to freak out, and a member of the management legitimately grabbed a ring mic and demanded Callihan stop breaking the venue's chairs. Of course, the crowd booed, and the match finish was changed to happening inside the ring, with Callihan defeating Jacobs. After the bout, the building demanded Callihan be moved from the building and sent their security, which actually was an off-duty police officer, to have him taken from the ring and out of the building. Callihan was confronted by the guards and, not knowing what was really going on, assumed it was all an angle and a work, and began pushing back the security members before one showed him that he was packing heat and had a gun on him. Callihan was then taken to the back as the venue wanted him gone ASAP. The entire scenario sucked the air out of the room, and they really couldn't get the crowd back into it until a Jeff Cobb and Eddie Kingston versus the Besties match. What the audience didn't know is that at one point it looked like AAW was being thrown out of the building, which would have been a disaster if it was the night before, because the night before they were actually being aired on the High Spots Wrestling Network. Overall, cooler heads did prevail, and they went on with the rest of the event, but whew, that's crazy that, Sami Callihan and Jimmy Jacobs had a big hardcore match, I guess you can say, that went to what they felt a little over the top and out of bounds. So they were ready to stop the match and kick them all out. And then they say, "Get this man out of my building." Security goes to stop him. Sami Callihan doesn't realize what's going on because he's been working this match the whole time. No one can relate to him at this point. Hey, they're pissed. Go with it. It's not a work. No, he thinks the security guy is just another, wrestler that they hired to pretend to be security. And when he tries to fight back the security, the guy's gotta say, "I got a gun. Don't shove me again," basically kind of deal. And it's just unfortunate that it got to that point, but it's really good that cooler heads did prevail. Everything's A-okay. They didn't get kicked out of the building, and that hopefully they can still continue to use that building as they do call Logan Square their home base. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below on these weird and insane turn of events that almost went really, really bad for AAW. But that's going to do it for this episode. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow PWUnlimited.net for the latest in pro wrestling news.